Okay, so welcome back. It's Kyle. And today we are doing something a little different. I found this old Philip K. Dick short story at the thrift store for like 50 cents. It's called The Eyes Have It. And I'm going to read it to you because I'm like 2 sentences in and I already have so many questions. Like, so many. And before I forget, a big shout out to my sponsors today, Embodied Services. Okay, let's go. It was not the sort of book I would normally have read, but I was stuck on the train, and it was all they had at the station kiosk. I settled in with it, and within a few pages I knew, this was no ordinary story. Yeah, no kidding, man. She gave him her eyes. Did you catch that? She gave him her eyes. Like, physically. These beings can just remove their visual sensory organs and pass them to another individual. He took them carefully. They were warm and luminous in his hands. He looked at her through her own eyes, and for a moment, she looked back. Philip K. Dick was not playing around. She had gotten under his skin. So, okay, I'm putting this in my notes right now. These beings can apparently occupy each other's bodies? Like one person just lives inside the other one, under the skin. That's a biological capability they have. He was aware of her presence constantly, a warmth just below the surface, a light that moved when he breathed. Man. He completely lost his head. There it goes. She turned her head, looked at him steadily. 180. She turned at 180, and she just looked at him, with her head turned all the way around, like it's nothing. The biology of these beings is extraordinary. Dick really did the research. "Lend me your ear," he said. She did. Okay, so they have a whole, lending system for sensory organs. It's probably cultural, like a handshake, but more thorough. He put his foot down. Foot down, separated from the leg, placed on the ground, as a declaration. I respect it, honestly. He gave her his heart. She took his breath away. He was all ears. She kept him at arm's length, though the arm, by this point, had been at considerable distance for some time. He'd lost his nerve. She had him in the palm of her hand. He kept a stiff upper lip. She was pulling his leg. And through it all, the eyes. Always the eyes. Moving from person to person across the room, seeing everything. This is the most detailed account of non-human biology I have ever encountered in literature, and I've read all of Animorphs. I put the book down. I sat for a long time. These people, these beings, they were not like us, and yet they moved among us, in our trains, our parlors, our ballrooms, quietly exchanging pieces of themselves, sharing their sight, living inside one another's skin. I had stumbled onto something remarkable, something hidden in plain sight, in the sci-fi section, at the station kiosk, for 35 cents. Philip K. Dick was writing about aliens who can take themselves apart, and nobody talks about this. If you liked this video, please subscribe, because next week I'm reading Flowers for Algernon, and I think that mouse might be some kind of government experiment. The eyes have it. They literally do.